in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world. Live from the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino, it's time for the main event of the evening. Introducing to you first the challenger on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. Entering the ring wearing black trunks with orange trim. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada by way of Northeast Ohio. He weighed in at 146.6 pounds with a record of 31 wins, 3 losses and 1 draw. He has 17 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight in his 8th world title appearance, here is the accomplished WBO #2 ranked world contender and the relentless and renowned 2-time welterweight champion of the world, introducing Showtime, Shawn Porter. Fighting out of the red corner, wearing white trunks with black trim, proudly representing his home of Omaha, Nebraska. He weighed in at a ready 146.4 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign to the ring with a record of 37 wins, no losses, 28 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight in his 16th consecutive world title appearance, presenting the star of boxing and pound for pound great. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former lightweight world champion, the former undisputed 140-pound world champion, and the current undefeated, reigning and defending WBO welterweight champion of the world, introducing Terence "Bud" Crawford.
As we thought he would.
Half the usual welterweight output. Do you believe that makes for a grand opportunity for Shawn Porter if he's too economical?
It can, but that's who Terence Crawford is. He's not going to change tonight unless he's forced to change. It creates a sense of urgency in Crawford, which may draw him into a fight instead of a boxing match. Staying disciplined, keeping his balance, not lunging forward, inching closer and closer to Crawford. Crawford kept his composure this whole round. Didn't seem rattled at all. Didn't seem wide-eyed. He's fought in front of big crowds before. He knew Shawn Porter would come forward. It was no surprise to Terence Crawford. Crawford right now, he's calculating the speed, the distance, before he makes any move. Well, he has to with a guy that can hit and has timing. Porter's fought a lot of different styles, but he's never fought a lot of different styles in one man. A guy who fights left-handed, an orthodox fighter, a guy who can box and a guy who can fight, and a guy who can hit. Good shot right there from Shawn Porter. Those are the surprising combinations that Porter is great at doing. Doesn't matter what position he's in, you got to be cautious and be ready every time he comes in.
Sitting right on top of the orthodox fighter. Porter just able to get away from the uppercut. Good exchange on the inside. Good action here in round 2. Crawford lands a right hand.
Here come Bud.
Crawford trying to time that backhand for a moment. To the body to finish off an entertaining second round. So both trainers want guys composed, collected, and sticking to the plan.
To not get into a firefight, but to box. Not sure if Crawford's going to listen. And that could be very dangerous against this guy, Terence Crawford. There it is.
Good eye, Tim.
Ooh. Bud is coming.
To the body with the right hand goes Porter. Bud saying, you want some of that? You want that kind of exchange? Get that angle where the head comes into play. So there is blood now around the right eye of Shawn Porter. That is not a knockdown. Now they're wrestling against the ropes. And Porter went falling down. And then the end of the round. Tyrese and Little T. Round number 4. Punches through 3. 25-20 Porter.
Ooh. Beautiful surprising hook right there from Porter.
Coming into this fight, Porter's been cut 11 times. The majority of those cuts have come on the right eye, so there's a lot of scar tissue there. Not surprised that his eye is opened up this early.
It's very noticeable when you're with him. Looks like railroad tracks when you talk to him around that right eye, and now there's blood coming from it.
This is the urgency that I was talking about that Shawn Porter.
Good left hand from Crawford.
Good shot right there to the body. But you see Crawford is not thinking about boxing. He's thinking about fighting.
And then very accurate with the right hand as well. Puts him off balance again, right to the chest.
Accurate. After Terence missed or throws something like that.
As he bounces and then comes forward with the right hand.
What Crawford is having issues with right now is the sneak attacks from Shawn Porter. They're so explosive and so fast.
Dynamic fight early on. Fascinating fight early on. The athleticism of Shawn Porter. There's another left hand trying to dig underneath as Porter came forward. Lunging with the right hand. He gets out of the way, and all of a sudden Porter goes face first into the neutral corner. Short left hand from Crawford as Porter comes out of that position.
Porter, the Cubans are known for doing that. That's a Cuban move right there. Turning, cupping the head there, pushing the guy in the corner. But why did he do it? Double right hand right there from Porter, sneaks in.
Kenny, his father, saying, Shawn, go left, go left. Right now he's circling right, and that is right into the range and the track of the backhand, the power hand of Terence Crawford. Let's look at Andre Ward's card through 4 rounds, 39-37 Porter.
Tess, I could have easily given Crawford one of those first three rounds. Good shot right there from Porter, but Porter would always do just enough to kind of eke out the round, and Crawford would give up that 1 or 2 blows.
I would circle the second round as potentially the round that could swing the other way. Terence covering up as Porter tries to get around that guard. Terence smiles at him and pushes him away.
Being athletic, using his hand speed, using volume, roughing up Terence on the inside right now.
Now at range, trying to place that left hand right to the body. He does a few times. And then goes on the attack to close out the round, does Terence Bud Crawford. Hey, you're letting him come up and just touch you at times. It may not matter to you. You're not being affected, but it matters to the judges. That's exactly what his trainer told him.
Not only the judges, but it's allowing Porter to get into a rhythm, to gain confidence. And it's forcing Bud to press because he knows he's behind, at least on my scorecard.
Look at this from Bud
possibly the official scorecard.
Early on in round 6, as you see the head movement from Porter, but not able to dodge all of it. Here Porter now comes in. Back and forth they go.
Shawn Porter.
Ooh, good body shot right there, sneak.
He has been able to get that left hand to the body.
But individuals, critics, fans, they got questions. And Shawn Porter's asking those questions of Terence Crawford tonight. It's a great opportunity for him to answer.
Touch, then power from Crawford. Wide swinging right hand from Porter off the mark. Attempt at the uppercuts from Crawford. Infighting from Porter.
With the opposite hand.
Bud is landing, but Porter's taking the play.
On a night he honors marvelous Marvin Hagler. Fundamentals in this training camp to go up against Crawford. Of getting your hands back, of being in proper position. Always willing, right? Hands free, gonna fight.
Answering at the right time. His defense has been good. We know that one punch can change it for either guy, but so far, so good for Shawn Porter.
And a critical word there, the descriptive of mixing it up. There's a right hand from Porter. He hurt. He closed the gap and landed a right hand, but that is what Porter said the other day.
It's war for Shawn Porter. It's the art of war. Sneak attacks. It's fighting. It's boxing. It's going away when you want me to come forward. It's a little bit of everything that we're seeing right now from Shawn Porter. Crawford has more glaring answers or more glaring questions to answer now than he did before the fight started.
See, the difference is that when he lands these shots on anybody else.
Porter landed that right hand in the 7th round. And as we come to the bell, an opportunity to check in with Mark Kriegel and Max Kellerman. Total punches fairly even. Crawford with a slight edge now, 64-60. Good combination. He catches him coming in. 2-punch combination by Crawford. And so good countering both off the back foot, off the front foot. And now sharpshooting to the head is Crawford. Good start to round number 8 for the champ. It's that pop jab right off the hip from Porter.
That looks like Shawn Porter is in control and he's bullying.
Lead right hand from Porter. And another one.
Good shot.
Left hand to the body again and again. Lead left hand from Crawford. Going underneath with the left hand to the body. Body work in that last round and the short uppercut that we showed. There are the body punches. 28, and there is the knockdown scored in round 10 by the champ. Looks good on his feet, but not coming forward and firing at Crawford for the moment. There's the overhand right, and another combination. Beautiful work by Crawford. Magnificent accuracy by the champ. He does damage. Kenny's on the apron, and he's stopping the fight. His father says it's over. Terence Crawford has just stopped Shawn Porter.
Told you, Shawn Porter makes too many mistakes lunging forward like that. Boom, hit with an uppercut. Terence stepped right to the side, created an angle for himself, avoided those punches. Step back, double step back. There you go.
And then down and watch this combination, Dre.
Well, you see Crawford doing what he does best, finish. He got that right hook in there. Not a shot he really landed thus far up until this point. It's a heavy, heavy shot for any fighter to take, especially this late in the fight. Here we see a half step back. Boom, that's his signature shot that Terence lands. He missed that, but he came back with the right hook, and it landed flush. Down goes Shawn Porter, and I think Kenny Porter stopped the fight, not necessarily because of what happened, but what was to come. Terence Crawford is the best finisher in the game, and he knew that it wasn't going to get any better for Shawn Porter, especially if Shawn wasn't himself and was dazed in the head and tried to keep off a guy like Terence Crawford.
Hey, you wanted to do, yes. Step back a little. Give me a glove. Give me a glove. Give me a glove.
Kenny was already up on the apron.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 21 seconds in round number 10. A referee in charge, Celestino Ruiz, stops the contest upon request of the corner. He is the winner by way of technical knockout and still the undefeated WBO welterweight champion of the world, Terence Crawford.